It's not often talked about bike speed record. Meanwhile, one man passed Ferrari like a smart, accelerated to 300 kilometers per hour. Hi everyone, and today we have a huge dose of bikes. On the highways and downhill, 60, 100, 200 miles per hour, and terrifying crashes on the way to the absolute record. The first attempt to set a speed record on a bicycle was on Friday, June 30th, 1899. Charles M. Murphy and Sam Booth, engineer of locomotive, had a brief consultation before the one-car train left the old South Farmingdale. The sole passenger car, crowded with reporters, carried an improvised hood on the rear to shield Murphy from wind resistance. He covered the measured mile in 57.8 seconds, likely hitting 70 miles per hour at some points. He was hauled aboard the pace coach, with his legs still clutching the bicycle, just before the planked course ended. He had done it, and for the remaining 51 years of his life, he was mile-a-minute Murphy. Frenchman Albert Marquette set the motor pace speed record of 85.3 miles per hour in 1937. He did this drafting behind a cord car with a fairing added to the back. Just 4 years later, Alf Letourneur was acting the same way. He reached a speed of 109 miles per hour, drafting behind a specially equipped race car, thereby breaking the previous record. Sebastian Bauer broke the world speed record pedaling at high power inside the special bike Velo X3. This record is interesting in its sense, not in terms of speed. Sebastian, riding the Velo X3, reaching the speed of 138 kilometers, which means 86.2 miles per hour. He used only his legs, no trains, cars, and other additional things, except a special coating of the bike from Akzo Nobel which they use in Formula 1, which gave the human-powered vehicle, Velo X3, extremely low resistance. You can achieve a speed record on a usual bike using so-called slipstream. Drafting or slipstreaming is a technique where two vehicles or other moving objects are caused to align in a close group, reducing the overall effect of drag due to exploiting the lead object's slipstream. Fred Rumpelberg, current holder of the absolute speed world record cycling with 268 kilometers per hour. He set this record by practicing slipstreaming technique. On the picture, you see Fred during his successful world record attempt on October 3rd, 1995. He sits on his special world record bike behind a dragster race car of the Strasbourg racing team. And although the next item is not an official world record, you probably will be interested in this. Two guys from channel Fixa CWB, using the technique described above, reached the top speed of 124 kilometers per hour. It's really an exciting moment when they pass following cars on a regular bicycle all the way down. I left a link on this daredevils in the description. You must enjoy watching a full video. Meanwhile, we move further. One more amateur. He's from Portugal. His name is Evandro Portela, and he reached the speed of 180 kilometers on a common highway. On August 16, 2016, Evandro set his first unrecorded attempt. He accelerated his bike to 145 kilometers per hour. 1 year later, on this summer, he reached the speed of 180 kilometers per hour, moving behind 300 horsepower Subaru WRX. Link on his video will also be in the description. Markus Stockel, or Mad Max, is an Austrian racing cyclist who is known for establishing the world speed record descending on a serial production mountain bike, both on snow, when he reached 210 kilometers per hour in 2007. In 2017, Mad Max set a new world record on gravel in the Atacama region of Chile with a speed of 167.6 kilometers per hour. It took Max 11 seconds and 650 meters to reach his top speed. Not bad for someone who isn't considered a professional athlete. But all of the nowadays records in downhill belong to a French sportsman, Eric Baron. He is also known as a Red Baron. Eric holds the world speed record for bicycle on both snow and gravel. His gravel speed record is 172 kilometers, achieved at the Cerro Negro volcano in Nicaragua. He rode 1,300 feet, and just after the computers had registered 172 kilometers per hour, the bike sharply entered a section of the hill with a lower gradient, causing the front bicycle fork to break off, and the bicycle and rider had to crash hard and tumble down the hill at a higher speed. The helmet saved his life, but he had several broken ribs and other injuries. Barone said he would never descend again at the Cerro Negro, but in 2017, Eric showed an even more impressive results on the snow when he reached a speed of 227 kilometers per hour. This record broke all the previous records in downhill sports. How he braked? This is still a question even for me. And the last and absolute record. Frenchman Francis Gissy hit 285 kilometers per hour on a rocket-powered bicycle. Now, at the Circuit Paul Richard in the south of France, he's knocked his own world record out of the park, dialing in a massive 4.5 kilonewton of thrust, which generates roughly the equivalent of 560 horsepower. Gissy took his rickety-looking rocket bike up to a monstrous 333 kilometers per hour, passing a Ferrari 430 like a smart car. The top speed was hitting in just 4.8 seconds and generating about 1.96 G's worth of acceleration. Francis Gissy could be described as a bit of a madman. There's really no other word for a guy who straps rockets to a push bike and goes around setting speed records. Gissy is going far quicker without the benefit of aerodynamic fairings, rear suspension, or even disc brakes. Not only that, consider the sheer acceleration required to take a person from standstill to more than 200 miles per hour in less than 5 seconds. Absolutely ridiculous.
What will be if we wrap you round and round with Scotch tape? Throw the whole package into a microwave oven. Roast it quite well. Feed that to a giant hungry whale. After that, drown you in the ocean. Then bury you alive, send you into space. Then let you drop back down to Earth straight to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. After that, take you out and dry you under a nice warm lightning storm. Dress you up, comb you out, stick you on a plane, climb to a height of 30,000 feet, and toss you out once more, where you plummet back down to the unyielding surface. Of course, without a parachute. What will happen then? Let's ask Arnold. How are you feeling, buddy? You still on your feet? Well then, how about this? There's no time to explain. Just click on the link in the description and watch the first episode in this awesomely great new cartoon series, soon to explode across the entire damn internet. Come on, press the button. You can't resist subscribing to this channel.